I told you that a candidate running for the presidency of the United States would hire political organizations to incite violence upon their fellow Americans and engage in massive voter fraud in collusion with the nation's largest media outlets, you would probably laugh, much like I did. That is why I did the research and created this video. While conspiracy theories are often taken with a grain of salt and dismissed as lunacy, these theories become fact when irrefutably evidenced. This video does just that. Please watch our full series as we expose this unbelievable and frightening theft of our most fundamental right, the right to a fair election.
Oh, so I'm basically deputy traffic response director for the DNC for all things Trump on the ground. Nobody's really supposed to know about that.
I'm saying we have mentally ill people that we pay. Make no mistake.
It's going to be Caesar Butters.
Bob Kramer is Democracy Partners. He is the husband of Jan Schakowsky, a Democratic congresswoman from Chicago, and in 2005 he pled guilty to tax violations and bank fraud. He was convicted and sentenced to 5 months in prison and 11 months of house arrest. He founded Democracy Partners in 2011.
You were contracted directly with the DNC and yeah. I am contracted to him, but I answer to the head of special events for the DNC and the head of the special events and political for the campaign.
The campaign pays DNC pays Democracy Partners pays the Fogle Group goes and executes the shit on that.
Democracy Partners is a private political consulting company with deep ties to Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama's White House, and the Democratic National Committee.
We are the primary mechanism as a team. Democracy Partners is the tip of the spear on this.
Whatever Trump and Pence are going to do, we have events.
Okay.
And we have a whole team across the country that does that. Both consultants and people from the Democratic Party and the Democratic Party apparatus and people from the campaign, the Clinton campaign. My role in the campaign is to manage all that.
In October of 2016, a website called WikiLeaks, a former media and liberal darling, began releasing emails related to the Democratic Party and campaign corruption, which has now been widely ignored by the mainstream media. The now embarrassed Democrats claim the leaks are the result of Russian hacks attempting to influence the election, though they have also failed to deny the accuracy of the emails leaked. Shortly after the WikiLeaks emails began shedding light on the corruption occurring in the Clinton campaign, an independent journalism entity called Project Veritas released a video expose evidencing, on video, some very disturbing activities occurring within the DNC and Clinton campaign that included sending people to Trump rallies to incite riots and violence in order to establish a negative media narrative about not only Donald Trump, but his supporters as well. The video expose also exposed that these groups, hired by the DNC and Clinton campaigns and led by convicted felon Bob Kramer, had been executing plans to unlawfully rig the 2016 election and had done so in the past.
So I'm basically deputy traffic response director for the DNC for all things Trump. Nobody's really supposed to know about me. So the Chicago protest, when they shut all that was us.
So, me and I did the Chicago Trump event, we shut down the like altogether.
Zulema Rodriguez and Aaron Black are bragging about a protest last March that turned extremely violent and led the Trump campaign to cancel a huge rally. Fights broke out between protesters and Trump supporters, and 2 Chicago police officers were injured.
We have mentally ill people that we pay to do shit. Make no mistake. Over the last 20 years, I've paid off a few homeless guys to do some crazy stuff, and I've also taken them for dinner, and I've also made sure they had a hotel.
Ironically, or perhaps not so much, with the exception of Fox News, the media has been virtually silent on these revelations. Media bias? Maybe. Or perhaps embarrassment from having been played and made a fool by being used as a tool to advance the Clinton campaign's false narratives. No matter the reason, the reputation of these media outlets shall forever remain damaged in the eyes of Americans, leading to the social media hashtag #RipJournalism.